Many people hold the opinion that every girl fantasizes about her wedding day, with dreams involving flowers, food, family, and finding that one true love as a given. However, not all women can identify with the sentiment, for sure. Not. Finding the ideal spouse can be as challenging as finding the ideal wedding gown. Add to that the general stress and high cost of wedding planning, and although we haven't gone through that ourselves, we can say as a fashion editor that learning about wedding dress designers can be enjoyable. With so many incredible creatives from renowned designers to up-and-coming stars, the prospect of organizing that special day is even more thrilling. In that spirit, I've done some research to find the top 10 wedding dress designers who are currently being adored by the fashion elite. These designers should be on your radar, whether you're organizing your own wedding or are just curious. So watch the video all the way through to learn about the best wedding dress designers, and let's begin immediately. Number 1. Daniela Frankel. Although it's impossible to predict when a whirlwind romance will begin, it's always obvious that Daniela Frankel would be able to completely upend the fashion industry. The Bridal Atelier was established by Danielle Hirsch in 2017, but among the fashion elite, it has already established itself as the go-to bridal brand. That's partly because Hirsch made history in 2019 by becoming the first bridal designer to ever be invited to participate in the CFDA/Vogue Fashion Fund. But in the end, it all comes down to Hirsch's wacky design philosophy. A Daniela Frankel gown will undoubtedly have you falling head over heels in love thanks to the chantilly lace, satin-piped corsets, and bubble hems. Number 2. Markarian. It's kind of surreal to imagine that you found your soulmate in this vast universe, where billions of souls have spent centuries here on Earth. It feels as special as seeing a comet, so it requires an even more special outfit. Come on, Markarian. This New York-based atelier was established in 2017 by Alexandra O'Neill and focuses on bridal and evening wear that embraces celestial romanticism. This is represented by traditional shapes and exquisite craftsmanship, such as floor-length silk column gowns with bows, crystal accents, and sequins embroidered on them. The end result is a line of wedding dresses that feels fantastical. Number 3. Vivian Westwood. When your ideal wedding gown is unavailable, you make it. At least that is what renowned fashion designer and punk rock icon Vivian Westwood did in 1962. Since then, the fashion crowd has grown to adore the designer's couture and made-to-order wedding gowns. You can be sure that no Vivian Westwood gown will fall into the typical bridal box thanks to its use of recycled tulle, vegan silk, exposed corsetry, and three-dimensional embellishments made of crystals, pearls, and ostrich feathers. Number 4. Khaite. Throw out your preconceived notions about Khaite because this New York-based company is always changing who it is. This ready-to-wear brand was established by Catherine Holstein in 2016 and has kept the fashion industry on its toes ever since, thanks to its avant-garde take on luxury. The phrase low-key luxury sums up the entire nature of this brand. Unlike other houses that live by the maxim more is more, it doesn't seem pricey. Instead, it speaks in a hushed tone like a lover, but don't be deceived. The knitted bra that went viral and was endorsed by Katie Holmes, as well as this brand's oversized handbags, are some of the most talked about items. The bridal wear offered by Khaite, however, may be the most intriguing. The fuss-free bride will love the brand's easygoing gowns, which feature cozy cotton, polished pin tuck pleats, and cool drop waists inspired by ballerinas. Number 5. Galvan. Even though choosing an outfit for a special occasion can be difficult, it's especially difficult on your wedding day. Galvan, thankfully, does exist. The company, which was established in 2014 by the female quartet Catherine Holmgren, Carolyn Hodler, Anna Christian Haas, and Sola Harrison, makes some of the most stylish bridal apparel available. Its emphasis on adaptable and simple designs such as a floor-length silk jacquard, halter neck gowns, and matching white suiting separates makes its items suitable for both your wedding and any celebration afterward. Number 6. Emilia Wickstead. Wearing an Emilia Wickstead wedding gown is a surefire way to make sure that you feel like royalty on your wedding day. The designer, who was born in New Zealand, first entered the field by enrolling at Central St. Martin's in London. She then gained experience at Proenza Scholler and Vogue. The Duchess of Cambridge and other members of the fashion elite quickly adopted her made-to-measure atelier, which was founded in 2009 as a result of her extensive experience. The hype, however, does not make this brand worthwhile to purchase. You understand the fanfare once you've seen an Emilia Wickstead piece. Every piece of clothing exudes a sense of royalty. Sleek necklines always perfectly highlight collarbones, dramatic drop waists always draw attention to the hips, and A-line skirts always drape the body in the most romantic ways. Basically, if you asked your fairy godmother for the most fashionable gown to wed a prince in, she would send you Wickstead's way. Number 7. Oscar de la Renta. There's a good chance that even someone who doesn't follow fashion closely has heard of Oscar de la Renta. Understanding the brand's history is completely different from simply knowing its name. Although many people may be familiar with its eponymous brand because of this bridal wear, it may come as a surprise to learn that the late Oscar de la Renta didn't enter the bridal market for more than 43 years after the company was founded in 1965. That's partly because he wanted to change things up from his early career experience working at couture houses like Christian Dior, Balenciaga, and Lanvin. He focused on designing ready-to-wear items that added elegance to daily life. The bridal collection exhibits this mindful approach, which is carried on by co-creative directors Laura Kim and Fernando Garcia. Each wedding dress combines classic silhouettes with glitzy craftsmanship in a way that makes it blatantly obvious it's an Oscar de la Renta creation. Even those who are anti-fashion can tell. Number 8. Rasario. Nowadays, it's great to be able to access designers from all over the world when looking for a wedding gown. But if the thought of looking for an ideal dress in 195 nations makes you anxious, we advise you start by browsing the Rasario collections. The brand was established in 2012 by Rosita Lakoba, an Abkhazian fashion designer who has gained a devoted following around the world, including none other than Jennifer Lopez. She's quickly established herself as a designer to watch because of the impeccable way in which her gowns combine classic silhouettes with fashion-forward details like high slits, crystals, and bustiers. No matter what zip code you live in, this arguably makes this brand the best place to shop for a wedding dress. Number 9. Erdem. There's no denying that since the start of the pandemic, wedding rituals have changed. It's no longer necessary to wear a fancy dress. In fact, the fashion elite, it's more likely than ever to choose a dress from off the rack for a special occasion, especially if it comes from a company like Erdem. Erdem Moralolu, a Turkish-born British designer who founded this company in 2005, has made a name for himself in the world of fashion by winning a number of prestigious awards over the years. Despite the accolades, the brand's entry into bridal wear in 2021 is significant, with a focus on whitework embroidery, lace, and organza to create dresses you'll want to run to the chapel in. The bridal's collection, like its ready-to-wear pieces, brings that beloved, overly romantic look to the fore. Number 10. Goddard. Molly Goddard is another well-known ready-to-wear designer who just introduced bridal wear. It seems inevitable to the fashion crowd because the British designer's whimsical tulle gowns were already perfect for weddings. But up until this point, Goddard had no interest in formally producing wedding dresses. Goddard debuted 12 dreamy wedding dresses in June of this year, each with her trademark frills, ruffles, and tulle. The wait for this bridal collection was as worthwhile for those of us who consider ourselves die-hard Goddard fans, and anyone who is a romantic at heart as the search for the one. What do you make of these designers then? To leave a comment, kindly do so in the area below. To ensure that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, ring the bell and join our channel. In the next video, we'll see ya!